Alright, Shalom Akim. I come in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. I call Halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem HaKakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. And shalom to you brothers out there. The ones that's pushing and working sincerity and truth. The sincere ones. Let's go. This is a message out for you Jakes. Well, it's always a message out for anybody that has an ear to hear. Esau, he's gearing up, man. As you can see, this tension out in the Middle East, also with Russia, everything's getting more and more tense. So, the Apostle Rakar, he did the videos. Now is the high time. That wasn't the title of it, but one of the scriptures that he quoted was, "Now is the high time to awake out of sleep." And a lot of these Jakes are so asleep that they don't even mind, being killed. Like, they just totally brainwashed that they can't even see the incoming danger, man. And as you can see, Trump's in office, and he gave back the government, he gave back the workers their jobs and stuff like that. But then they said February 15th, he might close it back down if they basically don't come up with a budget. And this is just Esau, playing games, letting the people breathe a little, then squeeze them, and letting them breathe a little, and then squeeze them. And those contractions, like the brother Awad likes to say, they get tighter and tighter and closer. This is Revelations 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And that's the whole thing, man. Esau knows he has a short time, so he's going to come down hard on you Jakes. And you Jakes are not going to be prepared. The brother from New York, he did that video. He was, I forgot the point, but Jake's not prepared. Oh, he said, prepare now, because when things come, it's going to be too late for you to prepare. Case in point. Well, listen, not a case, but for an example, if you want to ride somewhere, and then you didn't take your shower, you didn't put your clothes out, you didn't brush your teeth, you're not even dressed. So by the time when your ride is outside, now it's time for you to go, but you haven't prepared yourself to leave. So now you messed up, man. Now you might miss your ride or whatever. Now you gotta delay the ride, which Yahweh Shmi Yahushai, they're not delaying nothing. Everything's set in order at a certain time for a certain specific reason. That's just Satan, man. That dog wasn't just doing that 5 minutes ago. But yeah, hey, prepare now. But now is the high time to awake out of sleep, man. Let me go ahead and get this is Zechariah 11 verse 5. Woe, whose possessors? Let me start up at 4. Thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Yeah, Esau don't. Wait, these cops are getting off charge. They're getting off, even though they're killing these people in cold blood, man. Sean Bell, that was a perfect example. That was one of the big heavy hit. Well, it wasn't really a big heavy hitter, because Esau had been killing Jake for years, man. Rodney King beating, Emmett Till, and these are just these major ones. We don't know about those small ones that never even made it to the public, And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. So these so-called Edomites, so-called white people, these Edomites, they believe that the Lord is not dealing with us, and that's the scary part, because when the things come, they're gonna know that the Lord. Oh man, I was reading. Actually, I was listening to it. I think it's in Jeremiah. Let me try to find it real fast. Cause basically, the Lord is threatening this place. The Lord is threatening these places, and these people are not scared. And that's, oh man, like I said, that's the scary part. Actually, I know where one is at. Let's grab Hosea. If I can find it. I'm so lucky. Hey. This is Hosea. I'm going to start at 1. Hosea 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing, and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood, and that's what Esau's committing, man. On the prison systems, that's a total. I didn't want to say the words that it was like a total shit show. Excuse my, I didn't have any better words, but that place is total hell for those people, man. They actually like for those inmates to be a certain way, be all faggoty and stuff like that, having the men take showers and in the same location, knowing what goes on in those jails and those showers and things like that. Esau likes that, man. He likes the wickedness. Yeah, he's doing nothing but stealing, lying, swearing. You go to the court system, they want you to tell the truth, and stuff like that. But when Esau had told the truth, he never, he tells some truth, but he's telling the truth so he could lie, Verse 3, therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwell therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor. I'm gonna just go to verse 6. You know what, Salakia? I totally got that confused. It's like it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people shall not be afraid? Because these people are not afraid right now, but they're gonna be afraid real soon, and they're gonna. Hey, as scriptures say, every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess. So these people, they're gonna have to. They're gonna know that the Lord, that's the true power. And there's only one power, man. That's Yahweh, and He gave the power to His Son, Yahweh Shai, which governeth all of it. He governs all the creation and all the elements and stuff like that. It's like, give me 1 second, because this is the trumpet being blown right now. Warning the people to get prepared get ready for war, man, for the incoming danger. I'm gonna try to get Jeremiah 30:7. Right? So Amos 3:6. Get it right here. Because the trump. This is Amos 3 verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? Yeah, the Lord did it, man. Because the Lord, he gotta be balanced. He gotta do good and do evil through righteousness. Close the book, Salakia. But let's go back to. Let me see. I hope I finished Zechariah. That's a good one, man. Who possesses? This is Zechariah 11 verse 5. Who possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty, for they have. And then I did read that, and they. These people don't believe that the Lord is with us, man. You got those Mormons who believe that the angels we're like black people are fallen angels and they're cursed people. I mean, yeah, for the most part, we are cursed. In Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, it lets you know a lot of the curses. And that's another sign how to prove who are the Israelites, which indeed the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and Native Americans are Israelites. They're the only special people to where, Jake, keeps committing the same offenses, and doing the same thing, and then like, make jokes about it. It's like, their family members make jokes about it. Esau, man, Edomites, they eventually, I can't say that. They get the point to where like they going into jail, coming out the jail, going into jail, coming out the jail. Eventually, it's like, look, man, I don't want to deal with no more of this trouble. But Jake, man, Jake is something special. Jake like kind of likes that, committing wickedness. Well, the scriptures say that, Keep going. Let me get Isaiah 42, my bad. This is Isaiah 42 verse. This is Isaiah 42 verse 24. Well, okay, actually, I'm gonna start at 22. This says, a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. That's Esau with his trickery, man. He likes to bank off of Jake's mishaps or missteps. So he's there. As soon as you mess up, he's gonna capitalize. And if you want to be lazy and not take care of what you have to take care of now, he's gonna tax you and do all types of fees and things like. He's just gonna make it worse down the line. So if you don't take care of what you got to take care of now, it's gonna just get worse later. It's like for instance, like gardening. Or people that like to garden, you don't cut some of those dead leaves off, or maybe that something was rotten, or like a flies on there. Sometimes there was one time I was growing something, and these flies would get stuck, or like they'll land, and then like some white thing would just kind of like eat them. It seemed like the plant was eating them or something. I was just like, if you don't take care of those and cut those bad leaves off, man, eventually it's gonna worsen, and that worsen, it's gonna be hard to basically take care, like have that plant at 99, at 100% of health, Yeah, they are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses, that they are for a prey. None delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. And that's just Jake, man. Jake's over here catching mega hell. These guys getting as clear as day. Esau's playing games. Statistics be showing like blacks and Latinos be getting some crazy, like they be getting raped. I didn't look it up, but you get these news reporters say it. Other people say it. It's like, and you just know through the spirit, because Jake just be getting hit hard with those charges. They'll get hard. They get hit hard. For certain things that they didn't even do. And then Esau just turned it back. Well, we had to do it. And then, Jake just got to live their lives. A guy will go to jail for committing, so-called committing murder to somebody, and Esau will basically charge them with it, and then come to find out 35 years later that the guy didn't do it. So how is that man going to get his life back? What can you do? You can't, man. You can't do anything to give that man his life back. That time. Hey, that's what the scriptures talk about. Honor, like basically, like honor thy mother and thy father, because basically, how can you ever repay them? Because you can't repay back time. So that's why I took a class of basically a time management class to help me out with my time, because I know what to do, but when you do certain things, and like makes it more understandable, like when you get more detailed. Let me try to find this from real fast. You can't. Right, this is Ecclesiasticus 7 verse 27. Honor thy father with thy whole heart, and forget not the sorrows of thy mother. Remember that thou was begotten of them, and how canst thou recompense them the things that they have done for thee? Fear the Lord with all thy soul, and reverence his priests, you know. But that was it. How can you ever repay them? You can't repay them back. Well, you can. Well, the actual thing is that when they can't take care of themselves, you're supposed to take care of them, and that's really supposed to be servants. Because how are you going to take care of them and go to work and do everything around the house that needs to be taken care of? You need help. Clear as day, you need help, man. It goes to show you that Esau is wicked, man. Everything that the Bible's for, Esau is against, man. You know, having more than one wife. Like, even so, like, all right, so you can't have more than one wife. You gotta stick with one woman. You can't deal with harlots. You know, that's a difficult thing. You know, and then I'm just kind of thinking about it. It's just like really the house structure. You know, the man, the woman, well, and so on and so forth. You're supposed to have servants. Esau doesn't allow that stuff, man. You know, he wants a number of people to live in a certain house and stuff like that. You know, are you going to be looked at as crazy? Back to the scriptures. Verse 23. Who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither did they obey unto his laws. So, hey, because you didn't want to obey the Lord, keep his laws, you know, you're going to be taken as a spoil, man. Get it. Because Esau, man, he's putting hands on you guys, but you guys don't see, like, they just can't get it. They can't get that Esau is doing this on, like, there's some type of curse on us. Everywhere we go, people don't like us. They looking at us funny, you know? Always got something bad to say about us. They can't, you know, some people find good, yeah, because those are probably Israelites, but for the most part, you know, you know, our the skin, this flesh, the spirit, Salakia, is really the spirit. It's not the flesh. Yeah, of course, some people look at the flesh and like, black man, he's a robber, blah blah blah, clench your purse. But it's really just the spirit, because you know some Jakes out there, they got the spirit of the spirit of a Jake. So then people, like the subconscious spirits, well, those the spirits of like Edomites and other nations, they pick up on that spirit. It's like, I don't like that guy, you know. Out in West Virginia, you know, this little quick tidbit. Out in West Virginia, there's a family called the Whites, and there was a documentary on them. You can look it up on YouTube. The director for Jackass, he actually filmed it. It's called The Wonderful Worlds of the Whites, and that basically was showing you how these guys are just like criminals and just fuck ups, and no one likes them, and their name is well known, and no one will hire them because they got a spirit of a Jake, man. You know, spirits of Jakes. Even though you're gonna watch it, and you're gonna be like, "There's no way these are Jakes," but yes way. Right, that was it, man. Ezekiel 7:25. Yeah, man. Yeah, but these, like I was getting back to, man, is the time. Actually, let me get that first. Jacob's trouble. Well, Salakia, I was going to get this. This is Psalms 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him. Well, actually, let me just keep going. Cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Right? So now it's clear. That's clear enough. Well, I'm gonna keep going, so we'll clear it up even some more. From men which are thy hand, it's like from men which are thy hand, O Lord, from men of the world which have their portion in their life, in this life, Salakia, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children. They leave the rest of their substance to their babes. And that's talking basically the inheritance. You know, like them slave plantations that are still down there. Those slave owners gave it to their sons or their family. you know, so where they were able to have abundance of riches, you know, to where they could buy oil fields, they could keep producing other companies to, and then keep having that income coming in. You Jake's gonna learn, especially you government workers, are just totally zombified. I truly believe that there's gonna be some of you guys that's gonna break, yeah, and not be with the government, and then some of you just gonna just totally fold like a deck of cards. Just fold, man. You're gonna just not like a deck of cards, but these people are gonna just fall right into the traps of Esau, man. And traps is gonna be super, super sticky to get out once you're in it. That's why it's just good. The scripture's talking about turn around, basically avoid them at all costs. So go under it, go over it, like avoid that wickedness. 7 and 25. Ezekiel 7. Well, I'm gonna read it anyway. Ezekiel 7 verse 27 and 25. Destruction cometh, and they seek peace, and there shall be none. Right. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and yeah, that wasn't it, Salakia. But yeah, hey man, the destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace. You know, these government workers, they're gonna be looking to seek peace, but there ain't gonna be no peace. You know why? Because Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the only ones that could give you peace. And that's only through the script. That's through the scriptures. It's really through the spirit. It's through the spirit, through the scriptures, through the brothers. You know, it's all connected. Go ahead and get Isaiah 51. This is Isaiah 51 verse 19. Oh, yeah, there you go. 51 and 19. These two things are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee. Yep. Desolation and destruction, and the famine, and the sword, by whom shall I comfort thee? Yeah, who's going to comfort you? Ain't nobody going to be able to comfort you except Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, Yahushai is only going to be able to send you comfort, not Esau, man. That's why the scriptures say, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help, because you're not resting your faith on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. What are you doing? You're resting your faith in your own hands. So what you're gonna do? You're gonna go and grab food which is poison, because everything the white man does is poisoned. You know, and you're gonna seek salvation from him, and then now you got faith in him. That's why you're gonna trust in him, because you're just looking at everything he got, but you're not looking at the spiritual aspect of things. So you're gonna go off. I didn't want to make it too long with, brothers call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai, my brother Amaf. And I hope you Jakes was like sparked in the spirit to do a video or edified, with that, I'm going to say Shalom and call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honors to apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers out there, pushing the word in sincerity and truth.